Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online. If you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate it if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be talking about this Omega Seamaster, also known as a Planet Ocean because its water resistance goes down to 600 meters or 2,000 feet, comparable to that of, say, a deep sea from Rolex. We'll be going over the case, the dial, the bezel, the crown functions, as well as the movement, and this bracelet. And I'll be giving my thoughts throughout this video. So starting off with the case, we have a 39.5 millimeter case. It wears kind of like a 40. I'll show you a little bit later on my wrist. That's the distance measured from 2 to 8, or also the 10 to 4 o'clock position. That's the general diameter. All right, it has a full blue colored dial as well as a matching blue ceramic bezel. All right, and also this entire construction, the rest of the construction rather, is all stainless steel. Nice high polish on those flanks with the satin brush finishing along the sides of the case. You have the helium escape valve at just around the 10 o'clock position, as you can see, and the see-through case back, which allows you to see the movement. Exhibition case back, sapphire crystal on the back, sapphire crystal on the front, slightly domed on the front to sort of give you that sort of bubble-like look. Now looking at this bezel, it's a unidirectional rotating bezel, and it clicks nice and cleanly, as you would expect from any Planet Ocean from Omega. A blue insert, ceramic insert, with the diving pearl at the 0 marker, indicating, well, this is where you would line up your minute hand, and then the first 15 minutes being the most crucial for when you are measuring your decompression stops when you're doing your deep dives. All right, you can also use this as an impromptu timer as well. You can set it to match the minute hand, and there you go. There's your 1 hour timer from there. All right, and also the dial matches the bezel, a nice deep blue, extremely deep blue, very hard to see actually. Easier to see on my monitoring, much harder to see the brightness. It's a lot brighter, a more mid-tone value of blue on my monitoring, thanks to the the auto exposure. But this is actually incredibly dark to the eyes, as you can see. Well, it's supposed to be an almost orange. It's like a mid-tone orange for that Seamaster, and it looks a little bit washed out on my monitoring, but that's just so you have that frame of reference for how incredibly dark blue this dial is. Index hour markers for all the hours, with Arabic numerals for the 12, 6, and 9 as well. And speaking of those index hour markers, if I turn out the lights, you can see the Super Luminova applied on there, and you can see that the 0 marker for the bezel does match with the green Luminova for the minute hand, as you can see, also in a greenish tint, whereas all the rest of them are bluish, so that you match the green with the green in order to time your stops effectively underwater with no moving parts to potentially waterlog your movement on the inside. More on the movement in a moment, but first we'll go over the crown functions, which are rather simple. So simply unwind the crown at the 3 o'clock position. This allows you to wind the watch at the first position once you've unwound it, allowing you to basically wind the watch. If you're at a dead stop, about 20 to 30 full winds is all you need to get to the full power reserve. Rather simple there. Pull the crown out to the next position. You can then adjust the date by turning the crown counterclockwise. It's about a quarter turn to advance the date by 1. Right, so rather simple there. If you find yourself on, say, the 30th of a month, you can advance the date forward by 1 and wait for the hour hand to pass by, and then it will switch over to the first nicely and automatically. Also note that the aperture for the date is actually a matching dark blue background with a matching white foreground, or matching white font for those of the index hour marks. Pull the crown to the final position. This allows you to give that hacking seconds function, so you can then set the minute hand precisely to wherever you need to place it based on the position of that seconds hand, of course, and synchronize it to an atomic clock. Press the crown back in and screw it tightly back against the case to ensure that superior water resistance. Right, so what makes all of this work is the in-house made caliber Omega 8800, which is a self-winding movement. As you can see, it has the winding rotor on the inside, which allows you to wind the watch just by wearing it. It also has the certified master chronometer certification approved by Metas, a Swiss organization that tests a whole bunch of things, including the magnetic resistance, resistant to up to 15,000 Gauss. For reference, you can get this near an MRI, and it would still be able to keep track of time. Well, at least the movement will be safe. Not so much about the case, but I digress. It has a free sprung balance with a silicon balance spring, helping with that anti-magnetic pull or lack of pull, therefore. It has the automatic winding with the bidirectional winding rotor, and also the rhodium plated finish gives you a very nice thing to look at, nicely organized in there on that movement as well. All right, it also has the Geneva waves in arabesque to give it a very distinct look, and certainly a very Omega type of look on the inside. All of this gives you 55 hours of power reserve, so you can set this down for about 2.5 days and you'll be good to go. So you can set this down on a Friday evening, pick it back up Sunday afternoon, and it'll be keeping track of time just fine. You can maybe even go all the way to Monday morning, depending on how late you set it down. You can certainly wind this manually if you need to. Now, taking a look at the framing here for this watch, you have the stainless steel bracelet, all satin brush finished, very nicely rounded links as well. So it sits very nicely and comfortably on the wrist. All right, and it goes down to the folding clasp, which is a double button deployment system, fold over clasp as well, satin brush finishing on the inside to match. All right, and while we're here, I can try it on and give you my thoughts as to how it wears on the wrist. Now, keep in mind that this is in fact a pre-owned model, so it is missing a few links, but it does fit my wrist perfectly. So if you have a 7-inch wrist or 18-centimeter wrist, and you happen to purchase this exact model, will it fit you just fine. At just under 40 millimeters in diameter, this actually wears very much like a 40 or a 41 millimeter, very much comparable to that of a Rolex Submariner in terms of its function, its look, usability, etc. And even, the index hour markers, they don't really evoke that same sense of the Submariner, but more of like a Datejust. So you do have that a little added benefit of those noticeable index hour marks. Looking at it down the wrist, plenty of, well, not a whole lot of space underneath these lugs, but it does sit very nicely. Plenty of comfort, actually, sitting on the wrist. And when it's sized properly, it just feels very good. Not that heavy on the wrist, but you certainly know that you are wearing an Omega on your wrist when you have it. And certainly these links feel very comfortable on the wrist. The satin brush finishing just feels amazing on the wrist. Just those little things that Omega just really looks at, and things that they tend to do very nicely and very well. All right, enough of what I think. What do you guys think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below what you think about this Seamaster Planet Ocean 600 millimeter coaxial master chronometer, 39.5 millimeters, reference number 215.30.40.20.03.001. Quite a mouthful for that one. It's a blue dial with matching blue bezel and stainless steel bracelet. All right, you can see this. You can purchase it on our website at jazztime.com. Links in the description below, where you can get it for the lowest possible price online anywhere. And if you'd like to purchase any other watches, new, used, discontinued, special editions, or, obviously used like this one, you can see them, purchase them on our website as well. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.